In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we are reminded that to everything or in everything, there is a time and a season. So that just reminds us that God has already put in place a predetermined time frame and a predetermined process for each and every season that we encounter, that we go through. And so I want to encourage you to be reminded that whatever season you find yourself currently in, number one, I want you to know that you're not in that season by yourself. God says in his word that he will never leave us and he will never forsake us. And we have to keep that in mind as we're going through these seasons. And the important thing that I've learned about the time frame of the season, while we're in it, it may feel like a restriction, but it's really our protection. Some things that are blooming in spring are not fit. They're not equipped to handle what's coming place in the summer heat. And that's why they have been planted and purposed for the spring. So whatever process you find yourself in, whatever season you've identified with, I want you to know that, as it says in James 1, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him come to God and ask him. Ask God how to raise your children for where they are in life. Ask God to help you get through your schooling education. Ask God to protect those that you love. Ask God to help you with your finances. Ask God to help you start the business, or to help you with a marriage, or to help you with dating, because God wants to be actively involved in each season and process of our lives, but he wants to be invited in. He wants to be invited in. So invite God into whatever season you may be encountering right now in your life, because God is the one who helps us to navigate through those seasons, even when they change. So we may fall in love with summer and we are fighting against fall, but there's beauty in fall and there's beauty in winter as well. And so the same way that God has equipped nature and earth to handle those seasons, God has equipped you for those same exact things. For every good and perfect work, God has equipped you. For everything that aligns with his purpose, God has already equipped you. For grace, for mercy, for favor, for enlarged territories, whatever it is that you are needing God for, healing, companionship, God has already equipped you and the people that he has assigned to your life for this specific season. But if you happen to find yourself weary or tired, understand that God gives you rest. Understand that he wants to restore you. Understand that God wants to take your broken pieces and put you back together again. Understand that God has you planted for a purpose and a reason. Sometimes